sorry I haven't posted a video in a really long time, but I am going to be talking about spring break when my friends came to visit me, and I knew it was going to be a long video, so I've kind of just been like mentally preparing myself. So I guess what I'll do is just start and go down the list of everything that happened. It was a really fun week. It was so hard getting back into the swing of everything after like having friends here. So, sorry, my eyes. Let me just start from the beginning, I guess. My spring break started on March 2nd. Yeah, and that was a Saturday, and that's when Haley got here. But I had to work that night, so I didn't end up seeing her, but they were driving, and they got stuck in traffic for like 3 hours. So it ended up working out better, and they just went to bed, I went to bed. And then I got up in the afternoon, and I met them at their hotel, and we kind of just hung out. It was kind of cloudy. We did mini golfing at their resort, which was a timeshare. It was Haley, me, and James. And then we got a rental bike for the four of us, and James went to the arcade. I don't know. It was fun, though. Monday, we woke up really early. I stayed the night at their hotel. We woke up really early and we went to Magic Kingdom, but we had to stop and get their tickets first. And when you buy tickets for your friends and family with a cast discount, just for you future CPs or future Disney employees, you have to use a card in your name in order to get the 10% discount, because I didn't use my main gates on them. So I had to like get cash out on James's card or use a gift card. Disney gift cards work, so that I could get them, because I was going to use James's card, and they were like, no, you can't do that. I mean, they were nice, obviously, because it's Disney, but so they were like, no, sorry, we can't do that. Go figure something out. So yeah, we did Magic Kingdom, and it was James's first day, so Haley made us play Disney music on the way under the sign, and it was his first time ever being to Disney World. I mean, it was awesome. I was so excited. I was like, this is this. It slopes uphill and downhill, and the castle gets bigger, and all this stuff, and I'm sure he was like, really, like, get out of my face. But I love going with people for their first time. I love telling all the little facts that you wouldn't think of. And then Margaret got there at like 1 o'clock, totally just lied. She got there at like 3:30. Yeah, because by the time she got to the hotel and changed and did the Magical Express and all that, then I met her and we got her tickets, and they let her use her military discount. It was $166 for a 4-day hopper pass. So another hint is, if you're with anyone who's active or retired military, use the military discount. Like, they always have specials going for military people, so like, that's awesome. It's like $400 for that, so it's a really good deal. And we pretty much like did everything. We were there really late. It was like a long day. And then I dropped Margaret off at the hotel, and Haley and James back off at their resort, because I get free parking, so we didn't take 2 cars. And then I went back home, got my clothes, like, and packed for like 2 days. And then I went back to the hotel, passed out. Then we had to wake up at the butt crack of dawn on the 5th, so Tuesday, because we had reservations at 8:50 at Epcot, at the Princess Royal Banquet Hall or whatever. It was awesome. Like, the food was like, it was good. I mean, it was a breakfast buffet. They brought you like a hot plate of sausage and bacon. Okay, yeah, it was really good. But the princesses each came to your table. You got a picture with Belle, and you got to keep one. And it came with 2 4x6s. And it was just so nice to have all the princesses like come to you. They could talk to you. It was Margaret's first time, so it was meeting some of that, meeting all of them, I'm pretty sure. So it was a lot of fun. And but it was funny because I thought I knew everything about Epcot. Not the case. We went the complete wrong way on World Showcase, and we had to walk like an extra mile just because we had to go back and then go the other way. So that was, sorry, Margaret. Carrie and Rebecca didn't get there until really late that day. It was like 5 o'clock, and so we got fast passes for them. Don't ask me how we did that because we're just good. And we met them outside, and we went to get their military tickets because the guy at the front desk at Magic Kingdom, or guest relations, like outside of the park, told us that we could get up to 6 more tickets with the military discounts. We were like, all right. So we did it at Epcot, and they were like, no, you can't do that. The person in the military is supposed to be there, which is true, but they didn't tell us that. Like, we went back and looked on the website, and it is true, but they didn't tell us that, and they let us buy the tickets with Margaret. So we were like, that's not fair. We assumed, that's why I didn't go get their tickets, like all this stuff. And so they let them get the military tickets, but they were like, next time, make sure the person is there. And we were like, yeah. So we got their tickets, and we did Soarin' and Test Track. They did Mission Space. No, that was the next day. And we just walked around. We ate in Mexico at La Hacienda, and it was so good. La Hacienda de San Angel or something like that. Looks like Angel, but with the Spanish accent or whatever. We didn't have a reservation. I don't know how we got in. I went up to the lady and I was like, please let us in. I was like, we'll squish at a 2-person table if we have to. And she just handed me a pager, and we went right in. We had an awesome view. We were right by the window, overlooking World Showcase at sunset. It was perfect. I mean, oh, it was so good. And the food was awesome. It was this huge fajita platter, and ours had like scallops on it, and you shared it with 2 people, and there was 2 different ones of those, so we got one of each, and we kind of just like ate everything. And then we got dessert. The dining plan is amazing. Like, if you ever, because we got the discount $33.99 per night per person, totally worth it. You get a sit-down meal with a dessert, a quick service meal with a dessert, a refillable mug at your resort, and a snack per person per day, or per night. So, and like, we could use one of them at the Princess Royal Banquet Hall. So that would have cost us, our bill was like $140, and all you have to do is tip. Seriously, it was awesome. Oh god, the food is so good. Okay, so then we went back to the hotel. I think they got a snack or something when we went to bed. Then we woke up in the morning. We drove to Hollywood Studios. We got our fast passes for Toy Story Mania. Then we went back to Epcot, finished some things up, and when we were at Epcot at Mission Space, I read our reservation times wrong for lunch, and I was like, I thought it was at 2, and it was actually at 12, so I had to call and while they were on Mission Space because I was afraid I was going to get sick, so I didn't want to do it, but they said it wasn't that bad. And I changed our reservation because we had it at the some really good restaurant in, wow, I can't remember, Hollywood and Vine, maybe? Did we eat there? Hollywood, I don't know, some Italian place. Mama Melrose's in Italy. Oh, so good. All the food was so good, but that was awesome. And that was part of the Fantasmic dinner package. Then they did Tower of Terror. We watched Beauty and the Beast. We did all that. And then we went to Fantasmic, which I had never seen before, so I was really excited. Emily and Preston wouldn't like it. Those are my siblings. They wouldn't like it. It's kind of scary, but it's really cool because they have a water effect, and they like project over like water, and it's hard to explain. You'd have to see it, but I don't know. If I would, I'd recommend it, I guess, if you've never seen it before, but Wishes is like 10 times better. And then after that, it was dark out, and I was like, okay, like, let's go do Rock and Roller Coaster or something. And they're like, Sarah, you're getting on Tower of Terror. And I was like, no, I'm not. I've been to Disney 12 times, and I've never done that ride for a reason. I don't like drops. I don't like heights. What is the point of me going on this ride? There isn't. So the whole time, they're like, come on, Sarah, come on, don't chicken out. It's not that bad. You don't fall that far. It only dropped you 3 times. Wrong. So wrong. I'm standing in line like this, like in tears. There's this little girl next to me, and she's like, oh, I do this in the morning before, like, it's the first thing we do when we get here, and it's the last thing we do before we leave. And I was like, you people are crazy. So I'm freaking out. I couldn't tell you what the ride looked like inside. Nope. Had my eyes closed most of it. Get on the ride, put on my seatbelt, and start like hyperventilating. Rebecca has to tell me to calm down because I was like freaking out. And of course, there's no small children in my car, so no one is freaking out except for me. Then we do the thing where you start going forward. Oh, I lost it. I was like, I can't do this. Blah blah blah. I'm holding on to Rebecca. She's on this side. No, Rebecca's on this side. Margaret's on this side. So I'm not holding on to the little bars. And when it pulls you down, you go up, so that's why you normally hold your bars. But since I'm not, my arms are flying up, like I'm flying up, and I'm like screaming my head off. But I bought the picture, and I can say that I've done it. Do I have any desire to do it anytime soon? No, I do not. Do I recommend it for thrill seekers? Yes, I do. And then after that, we did one man stream. Like, we went through. I need to go back. Like, literally, it has all the models of Disneyland, Disney World. Like, talks about the original plans for Epcot. It's me in a museum, and you can walk through at your own pace, and then they do a video. And literally, when the quote comes on about, I just hope we remember one thing. It was all started by a mouse. Tears in my eyes. Like, that's just how invested I feel in all of the Disney history. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it really got me. And I can't wait to go back to studios and, like, take my time and go through it. Because we were... Oh, excuse me. They were like during park close, so we kind of had to get through because we don't want to be there all day. We didn't want to miss the show because the video was really cool. It talks all about Walt's life, and it was so cool. So yeah, that's what we did on the 6th. Then on the 7th, it was our last day all together. Margaret, Carrie, me, and Rebecca. My big, little, and my 3 big. Whew. Sorry, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It was our last day together, so I was like, we should end on Magic Kingdom. We did everything that Margaret didn't do, and then we did other things, and we watched the electrical parade. Yeah, we had an awesome spot for that. It's like right in the island, like on Main Street, not the hub, like once you go down Main Street, but like before where the flagpole is. We're at the very edge of it, so all the floats came on our right, and then we saw them this way too. Like they went away from us. We saw the rear end of them. Awesome seats. And then we could have just stayed there. We walked a little bit forward for Wishes, perfectly center, and I've never seen them so close, so centered, like watching Celebrate the Magic and then Wishes, and like being emotional already because my Zeta fam was leaving. Like, it was Margaret's last day there. She's graduating. I never see Rebecca. Like, we were all together. I was just so happy and so sad and so tired and just so overwhelmed that I, like, got really emotional. And then I looked over, like, kind of towards the end of Wishes, and Carrie was like full on sobbing, and then I started full on sobbing, and like, if you just seeing Wish, I don't know, it's so hard to explain, but Wishes, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like every awesome quote you could ever think of, every inspiring word, like anything that makes you want to do something, like, I don't know. It's just a really good fireworks show. Where was I going? Yeah, sorry. No, I'm all. Where Margaret woke up at like 5 in the morning and she had to go home, and that was really sad because I don't know the next time I'm going to see her. And then we went to Animal Kingdom, Carrie, Becca, and I, and we did some stuff there. We did Everest, and we met Doug and Russell from Up. Carrie and I did, and it was awesome. We got their Mickey bars. We did Dinosaur. We did a lot of stuff. Oh, but first, before that, we went to Chef Mickey's in the morning for breakfast. And then we went to Animal Kingdom. And then we went back to Magic Kingdom. Wow, I can't believe we did all that. And then we rode rides. We watched Wish. And then we went back to the hotel. And we got up in the morning. And, well, when we got back to the hotel, they packed and I packed. We all got up in the morning and they left. And, like, I don't know, telling them goodbye was really, really hard. Like, it was so comfortable having them here. Not that I'm not with people I'm comfortable with. Like, I love the people I work with. I love my roommates. Like, everyone knows how happy I am down here. But just, like, it just kept going through my mind. Like, these people could have gone anywhere for their spring break, and they chose to come see me. They could have not spent any money at all and stayed home and worked and earned money, or Carrie needed to apply for jobs, but they chose to save their money, use their birthday presents, and come see me when I was the one that chose to leave. I don't know, just, so that's why I was so happy that they came. Thank you guys. Like, I don't know if you're watching this, but it really, really did mean a lot. And even if I didn't say it when you were here, thank you so much. I love you all. And it was an awesome week. One of the best times I've ever had at Disney World. And I live here, so that means a lot. I went back to my apartment and break was over, and then I had that day off. And I went right back to work, and that was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Like, literally, I was exhausted. I'm surprised I haven't gotten sick yet. Like, oh, it was so hard. But yeah, so that was spring break. And then I saw Florence because she came the next week for her birthday. And I took her and her friends to Magic Kingdom. We just went the one day, and it was really fun. It was for her birthday. And it was a good time. Yeah, so thank you, Florence, for choosing to come down to Florida also for your spring break and see me and spend your birthday here. And I'm so, I don't know, I'm just so happy. Like, I didn't even know it was possible to be happy, sad, you know, and feel like this at the same time. But that was great. So that was my spring break. What I think I'm going to do is just make a slideshow of all the pictures. And yeah, and then I'll post it like below. So this video probably won't go up for a while again. But Cassidy likes when I say peace, love, and Disney. So peace, love, and Disney, because it's exactly how I feel right now. So peace, love, and Disney.